Coming to you live from the JRE Tobacco Aladino Mobile Studios, it's the Cigar Pulpit.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm the Bishop of the Burn, Nick, and with me today is the Smokin' Butts and Tappin Ash crew. How you guys doing?
Great.
Good.
Okay, I'm great. We're gonna go around the table here. We're gonna introduce. So we'll start over with the guy who's not in the shirt.
The elderly.
Yes,
Folks.
I'm Scott.
The old man.
I'm the old man of the group,
Yes.
the brains of the operation.
He's like our pawpaw.
Pawpaw.
67 in that.
But is he the papa?
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Then we have the next guy,
I'm Travis.
AKA.
He's our PR guy, extraordinaire.
AKA Hunky
Hunky
Bread.
Bread.
He even has the Hunky Bread.
Yes.
For
I
those
don't
of you
have
watching,
hunky bread.
Watching
Dave
on the
does.
We're going to
YouTube.
name him Hank. The Hunky Bread.
Hank the Hunky Bread.
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect.
And
And
then
I am David. Hi, everyone.
you guys introduce yourselves like regularly. And
Yes.
now it's like,
Hi.
Oh, no, we're letting you lead.
well, no,
This is your,
I was letting you
it's your
guys.
shit
Okay,
show.
all right. Well, anyway,
Dave.
but no, we're hanging out.
My name's
We just got
Dave.
done recording one of your shows,
We did.
which I don't know when it's going to come out.
One of these months.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know,
Figure
one-
by 4th of July or so.
Next
Okay,
Wednesday.
yeah, one of
Maybe
these-
next
Or
Wednesday.
next Wednesday.
One of
5
these days.
a.m.
There you go.
At 5 a.m. next Wednesday. Way
And
to work.
so today, I brought down a nice variety pack of Villiger cigars for us to try here. It's a little sampler.
You told me we were having Swisher Sweets.
No,
I thought we were
I bring-
having quorums.
bring nicer
He
stuff than
brings
that.
good stuff.
No, that'd be Gator.
I would say I bring the nicer stuff than that. So we have 4 different ones here, and they range from a nice Connecticut to a couple of what look like sun grown, and then we've got a Maduro here. So
I
don't-
call the Connecticut.
I was going to call
Yeah,
that
you better
for
give that to him.
Okay,
He's
okay.
a lightweight.
So we've got that,
Thank you, sir.
and
That's
I don't know
fancy.
what everybody wants to.
And we are
I'll,
not
I'll take
picky.
whatever's left. So
Well,
you guys,
I know you don't like the box press, so I'll.
Well, that's very nice, and I've had that one on the show before, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
delightful.
Oh,
What was
good
the-
deal.
I'm just going to take a pick.
What was
Okay.
the last you gave me a Villiger? What was it? It was
I think it was that one.
no. I'm wrong. It was the Connecticut. No.
Do you want to swap, Scott? You just dropped that.
You didn't give me. I smoked that one.
Oh, you dropped your glasses. Okay,
Let me see.
You broke the glasses.
I
Not
smoked
the
this.
cigar.
That's
Villiger.
fine, that's
This
fine,
is the
that's fine.
Villiger I had.
okay.
No, I was thinking you gave me an Aladino.
I did give
Oh,
you guys
Aladino,
Aladinos.
Yes,
But
those are very
That
good.
was all I had ever had was the classic and the Cameroon, but you gave me a Connecticut one or something, I believe.
I did.
That was really good.
It was good, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's one of the few Connecticut's that I enjoy. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I'm gonna need to use your
Yeah.
cutter.
I have to get mine out of the cellophane. Give me just a
Oh.
second.
Oh, I haven't had that happen to me in a little while.
No. Yeah, it's been a while since you heard the cellophane going
Yeah,
down.
I mean, it's
Okay, I'm good.
calm. All right, well, good. So we're going to go ahead and cut the cigars. The official cutting is brought to you by Dan the Man Ponder at Riverman Cigar Company of Crestwood, Missouri. And you guys have been by Riverman.
We sure
Yes.
have.
Tell me a little bit about your Riverman experiences.
Oh, nothing but good stuff, man.
Dan's
He
a
re-
great guy.
He really knows his stuff. Has a little something for everyone. He's very helpful as well. Like, if you don't know a whole lot, if you're just starting out, when I first started getting really into cigars, that was one of the first places we went, and he really helped me pick some stuff out that I still smoke today.
Now, Dave, I'm going to go out on a limb. Are you the youngest of the 3?
No.
Asshole.
No. You're
I look like
not.
it, though, don't I?
You
No,
do.
no.
I was going to say the 2 old men
asshole.
prematurely cut, but then there's you. And okay.
You guys cut already?
He said the cut is brought to you. That
Yeah,
tells me to
That's
go.
our cue.
Yeah.
Cut.
Well,
No.
you
The
evidently
cut-
don't listen because
I
we
even
get to
did
the
the
cut
little-
after we talk about Riverman. But that's okay.
This is the shit
You know.
I deal with every week.
But see, Riverman Cigar Company, you guys can get great cigars there. They do mail order, so if you're not in the St. Louis area, you can swing on by and check it out if you are. But if you're not, you can call him up, and he'll ship a nice shipment of cigars to you right away. It's Riverman Cigar Company, Crestwood, Missouri. And with that, it's time to go ahead and cut this. And I bang it into the microphone.
I did. Good
Cut the
job.
cigar.
Just plowed it.
Just plowed it right in.
Plowed
But
right into it.
That's the way it works.
I remember my first podcast too.
Yeah, I know, right? So,
Nick, did you know that
Anyway.
your iPad has a lean to it?
yeah, it does have a little lean
It's a
to it.
little-
Doesn't
I'll
it?
lean my head.
There's a
It'll
little
be
gangster lean to it.
Yeah,
It's all right.
Should we all lean?
It's all right.
Will we lean this way or
Lean
that
to
way?
the right.
It's like Ice
Yeah.
Cube
It's-
driving
it's-
in his Impala.
It's okay. Let's be real. The 3 people watching on YouTube probably are used to it by now.
That's true.
So
They're probably all leaning on their couch like this anyway.
Yeah.
About half out of it.
They're probably half asleep by now anyway.
Exactly. So,
They just watch the intro
Yeah.
so they can go to bed.
now I was going to ask about cold draw, but Travis is over there just
I did a cold draw.
fire. Okay, well then tell me about the cold draw there, Travis.
It was a little hint of sweetness, kind of.
Yeah.
But
You do like the sweet cigars.
well,
I know.
on this one, the cold draw was a little, as you like to refer to, barnyardy.
Okay.
The hay,
That's
straw.
Okay. That's okay.
I'll go with that.
I will say that when you do say barnyard, I instantly smell horse shit.
Really?
No,
do.
see, I don't. I smell like hay and straw, which is
Exactly.
what I'm getting
I
off
get
of this.
this
smell
is
that
straw.
on the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
So-
No, I don't visualize shit
Like
when they say that.
So
It's
now-
manure on a farm.
You have the
Newer.
Villiger. I know I'm going to butcher this. The Cular.
Cular?
It's the Black Forest, and
I bet they're glad they're paying for that.
yeah, I know. I'm a little butchered on the name there, but it's
Ooh.
I
I like this one better than that one.
And then I was hoping they would give like the tobacco makeup, but not so much.
I smoked that one last time.
You've got the creme, which is the Connecticut one there.
Yes.
And you're going to butcher this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have the the La Vencedora?
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah,
That's the one that you smoke.
I smoked
That's the
that on
one.
ours.
and they have the La Flor de Yunclan. Yunclan?
You need
Whatever.
to have them
Look,
send
can you
sound-
I was gonna say they need to send me some phonetic
I think the
descriptions.
four of us should
just
take a
load
trip
up
to
a
Mexico.
button with the names of the cigars, and you can just push it.
Oh, see, I like that
Yeah,
idea.
it's good.
I think the four of us should take a trip to Mexico, and we can't speak any English while we're there.
I mean, we're from Southern Illinois. Let's be real.
Yeah, I'd like the La Flor, La Didi.
I want that cigar.
Oh God. Anyway, so, like I said, I came down here and I did an episode of your show because I really enjoy your show. We've talked about your show on the podcast before.
Yes, you have.
And I mean, you're doing so much better with your M's, Travis.
He's
so
making
much
great progress.
So much better
You
with your M's.
motherfucker.
He's struggling with a new word, though. We found
Yeah,
out tonight.
yeah.
Yeah,
What is it kids color with
yeah.
in school?
Like in
Crayolas.
the coloring book.
No. That's a brand name.
What is a Crayola?
Rose
Like,
art.
What do they make?
What
Those
is
are
it?
brand names.
They're the things.
Well, they
Crayolas.
Crayola, not
What's the general term?
markers.
Like a Kleenex
But-
is a tissue.
Hey, see, I don't know. A crown.
Crown. He said it again.
What
He
is
says
it?
crown.
He's putting a
But I'm saying what you guys are saying.
crayon.
A crayon.
No.
Cray
Crayon.
on.
Crayon.
Crayon.
You did it.
You
There
did
you
it.
go.
Crayon.
Just gotta
Good
slow it
job.
down, man.
What am I saying?
Crayon.
You're saying crown.
Crayon.
Like Crown Royal?
Crane.
Kinda.
Yes. It's
Like
You're
a,
like
a bird, like a crane.
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 I'm saying crane?
Crane.
no. He's
I
saying
think
like
I can
crayon.
help with this
Saying
pan
crown.
situation.
Crown.
Crown.
You had it and you lost it.
Crown.
It's already
Anyway,
gone.
Crayon.
but I heard there was free food, so I came down here to
Sure
hang out
was,
with you
buddy.
guys.
Yeah, he ate.
And
food.
yeah, you
What do
guys
you have? 6 tacos?
Yeah.
3. Thank
Oh.
you. It would have only been 2, but well, you know,
We had
Someone
some
we had to,
technical
had to
Someone
redo. So,
Someone
speaking of
didn't
which,
push. Yeah, make sure we're
making
recording.
sure we're
Yeah, you better-
recording here.
Are we recording on the YouTube?
Yeah, that's going. So
Oh, okay.
anyway,
How do you know from here? Can you see?
you
little
see
red
the little
thing?
red square
I
or
see a red
rectangle on the
blob.
top? That means it's recording.
Hold on.
Anyway, so I'm going to fire up my cigar here.
Okay.
Good.
And,
I was
he-
waiting to do
Yeah,
that.
no, I appreciate that, Scott. You
Not
know,
me.
you,
I
you
fired up.
followed my lead.
I cut a
and
cigar,
you
I do
did
a
it.
cold-
You know,
cold
I
draw.
appreciate that.
And I light up.
I'm the only one following instructions.
Me?
You cut early.
Oh, well.
You're
I heard the word cut, so I cut.
You'd make a horrible moil.
Exactly. He said the cut is brought to you by, so I
I
cut.
cut.
Yes. And I didn't know there's not
Some
a,
little child
the
isn't
light
prepared.
is not
and
brought
you're
to us
just
by
like-
anybody, so
No, the light is not brought to us by anybody yet. I'm working on it, but
somebody
you know.
needs to sponsor that.
I agree.
I got it.
I think Vertigo
The-
Lighters ought to sponsor
no,
it.
The light
Well, that's
can
a
be
pretty
brought
good
to you
idea.
by Red Banana Art.
No. Red
Yeah,
Banana
because
Art
I
isn't
actually,
getting paid
I
yet.
actually charge.
Yeah. Red Banana
Yeah, we
Art's
just
not
give plugs
charging
for
it.
free.
So okay, so I wanted to get into a couple different things here. You know, obviously you guys have the podcast, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I want to talk about the barbecue team because that's where this all started. Well, I mean, you guys have been friends obviously prior to
It
even
actually
that.
started
We're
with
not
a
even friends
cigar
now.
club.
Okay, wait, what now?
It started with a cigar club.
Yeah.
Okay,
Tappin'
well then,
that ash cigar.
Okay.
We've all been friends.
well,
and
explain the story.
We've said for several years, whatever, because I was friends with him, and I was friends with him. Life was good.
We
then.
didn't know each other.
My life was in harmony. Perfect harmony.
For
then.
years, for like
years.
8 or 10 years.
Yes.
All I heard was, you really need to meet Scott. You would love him. He likes cigars. He likes bourbon.
I would give anything to go back to those days. Then I let them meet. And so then
it was just off and running, buddy.
we said we should start a cigar club. So we actually started
Tappin' that ash
Tappin'
cigar
that
club.
Ash Cigar Club, and me and Scott had done barbecue competitions with a friend of ours. We had went and helped with him, and we did it just to hang out and have fun. And so then we kind of did it, and he got the bug and said we should start doing it again. So
He did.
Well, I've always had the bug,
yeah,
and then
Yes.
I kind of had a setback in life, cancer,
Yeah.
and then that kind
A
of
little kick in the sack.
gave me a little
Fuck cancer.
little kick, and
Yeah.
it's like
Scott did
I've
fuck
always wanted to
cancer.
do this,
Scott
so
fuck cancer.
so I'm going to do it. We're going to start a team, and that's what we did.
That's good. You know, you made lemonade out of lemons there.
Yep,
you
we
know,
did.
you given a bad hand in life there, you got past it, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck it,
And
we're
we
going to
do
do
it-
something fun.
And we do it for fun.
Mm.
We have
Yeah.
a good time with it. So.
But you've been doing
We
well.
really do.
Yeah, we
Well,
have been. We've
been doing okay.
been struggling this year a little bit, but
Yeah.
last year we kind of
Over the winter, these
You
You
guys
guys
didn't
forgot
talk
how
about it on your podcast, but I'm going to say you got fucked at one competition with some
We kind of did.
Homer judges.
I
I'm
kinda-
not going to
well,
get into the
yeah.
details.
I will say
but
it's mostly that we showed up and all our meat was frozen when
That
we
also
should
doesn't
be
help.
trimming.
yeah.
So we were
you should never do that.
automatically put down to
Yes.
the wire.
We was
Like, not show up
behind
at
the
any
8 ball
competition.
from the start.
And
Yeah.
and granted, they supplied the meat. We did not
They
show up
supplied
with
the
our
meat.
own meat frozen.
Yep, because the plan was get there, trim the meat, hour or two, go out on the town, have some fun, and that's usually when you would have showed up and hung out, or anybody
out
would
of
have
town.
came. Yeah,
Yeah.
just hypothetical.
Hypothetical. I did
Yeah.
at Greenville.
Yeah, he hung out with us. Yeah.
And we really did not even.
They
have
didn't
a
do
chance to
shit
do
at
that.
Greenville.
They
I mean, you trimmed the butts like before I left, but that was about all you guys
Well, we
even
were
did.
entertaining you.
Yeah, we.
How
we
many
got
I
a-
wasn't there to be entertained. I was there just to hang out. You guys
Yeah,
could have had
he was
stuff
there
to
to
do.
eat.
He,
Yeah,
he was
he's-
expecting to eat that
Yeah.
night. He didn't
He
know
said-
we didn't cook
He-
till the next morning.
He told me you guys were going to be cooking.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, and he knew, I was like, he did not because he knew better than that.
You kept saying that, and I was completely
In
silent.
all fairness, it was Cinco de Mayo. I did not, and I didn't have any Mexican before I came out, so it was fine.
yeah, we went
worked out.
Mexican.
Yeah, Nick was like, I
We
can't wait
force
to
fed
have
some
some of that
margaritas
brisket.
down. Force fed some margaritas down Travis's gullet. You know,
I went through two
You know,
pictures of them.
actually, he said
you didn't go through two pitchers.
No, I said you guys did.
Yeah, you went through 2 glasses. Not
Travis
even
said he
really.
actually
Yeah.
didn't really drink any of it. And
I-
just kind of
Bullshit.
pretended.
He drank
I-
maybe a glass.
I drank-
Glass and a half.
I drank.
maybe.
Yes,
Glass and a
Yeah,
half.
Nick is right. I drank about a glass and a half.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
It was a good time though.
Waterloo next year, though, we will do things differently.
Yes,
I think you guys ought to just do Smithton next year.
we might actually
we
just
might
do that.
we might
We
just
might.
do that.
Yeah,
I think you ought to just
We've talked about that.
bypass Waterloo and do Smithton.
try something new.
We really talked about
You'd be
that.
10 minutes from my place.
Yep.
we could
Heck
stay at
yeah.
his house.
We're staying at Nick's.
Yep. We're staying there.
I kind of offered this year. You know,
Well,
I got the
didn't-
fire pit.
Yeah, there we go.
When I get the
You know.
address of the place, I will be selling it on the parishioners page.
Now that's some bullshit.
I will.
I
Not
have
gonna
your
lie.
address first, so
I'm not scared to give it.
you got a nice backyard.
yeah,
yeah, I do.
we are
Plenty of room for a tent city.
Bring it on,
you
buddy.
do have plenty of room for a bunch of homeless people.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, look at all these freaking cats around here.
I'm
You
not
do
scared.
have
There's
a
like
lot
100
of
freaking
cats.
cats out right now.
We have the crazy cat lady that lives
There
next door.
are a lot of cats.
She said that her and her husband lived there, and her husband had a cat, but it was an outside cat. Kept feeding it. Well, then another cat showed up, and so he just kept feeding all of them. Well, then when we were here, she said,
yeah, but outside cats breed.
Well, yeah, and she said that
That's
Yeah.
all they do.
the
Like
husband
crazy.
passed away, and she said by that point we had 5 or 6, and she goes, I just felt bad, and so I kept feeding them. But when we moved in, she said, she goes, if you want to call the pound on me, you can. She goes, I just don't have the heart to, get rid of
She's
them.
like begging somebody.
So
That was she
calling
wants somebody
somebody
else
else.
to do
That was
it.
your cue to
Look,
call.
there's
Well,
another
she
one that came
couldn't.
out of the other
she
house.
did, and actually there's kittens over there. I was watching them earlier.
Wow. Wow.
They're inside. The
So they're
fence
over
on
that direction?
Yeah, see all of them? There's
They're all-
3 or 4 sitting right there.
Oh, my
They're
God,
like
you're right.
The right-hand side
Yeah,
building.
And there's like one stalking
she
over
lives
here.
in that one.
There's probably 50
Oh, this one's
out
stalking
there right
Scott.
Yeah, this one's coming up.
now. Yep.
I get that a lot from Pussy.
I don't believe that.
No,
anyway.
not at all.
Anyway. So then you guys obviously have been doing well with the barbecue. Let's talk a little bit about how you've been doing there. I mean, you started doing it last year. Did you
Yep.
already party foul
I
and nuke
did.
yourself?
Oh,
I don't
my
even know how I did
gosh.
it.
Have you ever had a cigar before?
How are you
there,
even
Travis?
that far into that cigar,
I don't
Travis?
know. It was burning really
Man,
good.
you're
It's
sucking
burning
that
really
down.
good. But it did.
Anyway,
That cat
Scott,
is totally
you guys
coming
were
right
there.
over
I
you.
wasn't able to take part in the first cook-off that we had.
That's the problem. Our very first one last year was the Waterloo competition, and at that point we only did the ribs and the chicken. We kind of started out small. We
At
didn't
that
do
point, they had an
I have
array
heard
of
that
judges, right?
Well, you guys do have issues with dry chicken, from what I've been told.
Yes, we do, but
Motherfuckers.
we're working. We're working on our dry chicken. We've got a new
You
recipe,
don't
and
really. I'm
it's
just kidding.
turned out good.
Either
Save
that or
some
we're going to
shit.
start getting some chicken nuggets from McDonald's and turning those in.
So
You
anyway,
can get a 40-pack for like $11 now.
What?
Yeah.
what?
I know what's for dinner
Chicken
tomorrow.
nuggets. I stopped at
40-pack.
I stopped at McDonald's for an iced tea during my drives around today, and I saw that they had a 40-piece McNugget for $10.99.
I bet we don't have it here.
Wow,
Our
I've
McDonald's
never
are
seen that
run
on
by
there.
the
unless it's
frickin'
like a secret
military.
item.
No, you can get it. We've ordered a 40
Really?
piece.
I did hear that apparently you can request to ask to have the quarter-pound patty
With
put
the-
onto the Big Mac.
Yes, I saw that. Somebody did say
Oh.
that.
That's something.
You want a quarter pounder with Big Mac sauce or something?
Dave just got wood.
Oh, no, I don't like Big Macs.
Yeah.
I'm not a Big Mac guy.
What?
No.
That secret sauce is Thousand Island. And I contend Thousand Island is not a salad dressing. It's a sauce for sandwiches.
Nah, I contend you
Dude,
I only eat it on Reuben's.
like the Frisco
Yeah.
melts at Steak and Shake.
But that's
on.
not really Thousand Island.
Our
It's
steak and
Thousand
shake
Island.
around
Yeah,
here
pretty
you
much.
don't want to go to.
It's kind
No.
of Thousand
It's
Island.
95% Thousand Island.
Yeah, without all the stuff in
So,
it.
like, recently I went to Denny's and I had a Superbird. And I got Thousand Island and I put it on the Superbird.
When you go
and
to
that was
when
tasty.
you go to Denny's, you have to.
So
get
what
moves
is
over
a
my hammy.
what's a super bird?
Well, that's the
a
other
chicken
one.
sandwich.
It's turkey. It's like
Turkey.
sourdough, grilled sourdough. They put turkey and tomato and Swiss and bacon, and they do it all up, and it's a nice hot little melt thing. But then if you get the Thousand Island dressing and add that to it, just spices it up just that little bit. It's tasty.
Interesting.
It's good.
That doesn't sound like a Travis sandwich. He doesn't like
That
turkey.
and the moods over my hammy are the two go-tos
Oh,
at Denny's.
moves over my hammy. Yeah.
But sometimes you don't want breakfast.
I have ate that many times, very drunk.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
well, that's the only way to go to Denny's.
Yeah.
You're naming places that we don't really have here anymore. We don't have
Oh.
a Denny's anymore.
Okay.
We only
There's
we're down,
not one in Carbondale anymore.
No, it's
No,
gone.
the building's gone. It's like,
Oh.
Yeah, it's gone.
shit.
I ain't been that way in a while.
And we only have one Steak and Shake now. We are getting an Olive Garden with the smallest parking lot ever.
You know, I heard that when you're there, you're family.
Yeah, it's true.
Where, Olive Garden?
They welcome you right in.
It's their tagline, Travis.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, really? Are they
He's
that
a little
nice?
slow.
Olive
okay.
Garden is like Fazoli's, but
dude,
$10 more.
I can't stand Olive Garden. I
No.
can't stand Fazoli's. It's like, no.
Yeah, it's not real.
Nasty.
No, I like Fazoli's breadsticks, and that's
There's
it.
Italian food and there's Italian food, and that's Italian food. You know, it's just, I don't like that.
Actually, real quick, little funny story. My neighbor over here used to work with me. He worked for us, and he started dating his wife now. And this guy, love him to death, great guy. He never gets out. But he came in one day and he was dating her when they first started talking, and he said, taking her out for a fine Italian dinner tonight. Yeah, we're going out. I'm getting her
Fazoli's.
roses and everything. Well, no, and we're like, oh, okay, that's cool, Eddie, you know, blah, blah. Well, he comes in the next day, and he's sitting there, and he's just kind of grumpy guy anyway. And we walk in, we sitting there, and he just kept looking mad. And I go, how you doing today, Eddie? And he's like, oh, fine. He goes, did you guys know that Fazoli's, it's more like a fast food place than a... He
Oh,
took her
my
there on their
God.
first date.
Oh,
He never gets
Was
that.
there a second date?
Yeah.
They're married, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
First time he ever got married.
Well, okay, so it did the job.
Yeah.
That's
It
fine.
works.
Hey,
Hey, those unlimited
It worked.
breadsticks, man, they count for a
Dude.
lot, you know?
That Fazoli's
Yes, they
is
do.
more like a fast food joint.
Fazoli's.
Yeah, if you got to go up to a counter to order, it's probably
Not good.
not a fancy
Not
date
good.
place.
No, probably
yeah,
not.
probably not. So anyway, so then you guys started the podcast.
We did.
yes.
Yeah,
We
we
were
talked
actually
about that
on-
for a long time, too.
Yeah. Well, since we were on an episode of this podcast way back in the day, a few years ago.
Yeah, for those of you who have been listening for a while, these are the Lake of Egypt guys.
Yeah.
Yes. This is our third time on the pulpit.
It is, because then we talked to you at
Riverman.
Riverman
I didn't
event.
get on at Riverman. You guys
Right,
did.
Yeah, we got on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're returning superstars.
So you started your own show.
We did, and we straight up ripped it right off of you.
I noticed. It's okay.
No, we didn't.
No, we had ideas, and the first few episodes we had to kind of just go with cigars while we figured it out. But then we got an idea to kind of, do barbecue rubs and sauces and just tell people what we think.
Which I think is really great.
Yeah,
it's
Because we are three guys that enjoy cooking and enjoy barbecue and everything, and we very much enjoy cigars. Now, we are not, none of us are cigar, what I call nerds. You know what I mean?
We're not aficionados.
We don't know the ins and outs.
We don't
of
know
it.
where these leaves came from.
Right.
I don't care. Either I like it or I don't like it.
We're your everyday cigar
Yes.
smokers.
We are. We don't read
Yes.
cigar aficionado.
There's
can't
another
even
word.
say cigar
There's another one.
aficionado.
I can't
We
even
need to
say it.
start a list. We got aficionado, orange.
Crayon.
No, you guys
And
said I didn't
any
say
M
that.
word.
The orange. Weird.
I said orange.
Yeah, see, I said it before, and you guys go.
I think he's been working on it.
No,
Have you been practicing
I always
orange?
say it, and my family, my daughter and my kids, they're like, "Say orange, Dad," and I'm like, "It's orange," and they say, and
See,
I,
I hear it fine, but everybody
I
else.
hear it.
Every
Right.
morning in the shower, he's just standing there, orange. Just yeah. Now tomorrow
orange
it's gonna be
crayon.
crayon.
No,
Orange crayon.
My
Say-
orange
mango
crayon.
Exactly.
crayon.
Say my orange crayon.
My mother makes
my-
muffins on
My
Mondays.
orange crayon. My orange.
Oh my god.
My orange crown.
Mama motherfucker.
Oh boy.
But you guys, you came out with the first episode, and admittedly, I gave you shit because it was past date.
It was like 8 months
The-
behind.
The expiration
Well,
date had passed on.
In our defense, and I guess kind of in our engineer's defense,
I'm
Yes.
giving
Dave,
shit.
going good?
Yes.
But
We welcome shit. Bring
we
it on.
gave it, and we all three have different schedules. So we were like, well, we wanted to get the thought was to get some in the bank, and that way if
Get it.
we're going, yeah.
I've been there, done that.
And
Yes.
And it
we
don't
got,
work out.
We got too many in
Well,
the bank.
I think it actually
could-
worked out pretty well because
It
we
gave
had
us
no
practice.
idea what the hell we were doing.
Yeah.
Not that we do now either. But
I
you
still
know.
think any podcast, I think you need some in the bank, but you can't date yourselves. We had a couple that were Christmas episodes or
That's
whatever.
the problem. Is
Yeah.
if it would have been just a generic episode,
Yes.
it would have been fine.
We started at the wrong
But
time.
you guys started at the holidays, and
We
so you're
started-
talking about. So what are you doing for Thanksgiving? And
Yeah.
it's like fucking July, But
Right.
I actually,
Yeah.
when did the first one come out? It was earlier this year.
January, wasn't it?
January.
Well, but we had started recording
Well,
and
maybe 1st of February.
I was gonna say.
And
I
we
don't
was
think-
talking
we're
about
on-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
It was
And
bad.
yeah.
because we had recorded it, honestly, like
We
probably
rec-
in October.
We recorded
or-
like 8 or 10 episodes
Yeah.
before we released one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
Just
plan was to get at
freaking
least
rambling.
6 to 8 and then release, and that way we would have some.
Because this fucker's in Florida every 3 weeks.
I've gathered. Here's
Yeah.
the thing, and I'll tell this to anybody looking at doing a podcast. You just got to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you just got to
that's-
do it. And let me tell you, the first ones are going to suck. If you go back and listen to our first ones, they suck.
Some of the ones.
Some
now
of the
suck.
recent ones suck.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I
listened
mean,
to
look.
3 today and got caught up, and most of those suck.
See, I don't count that because you obviously got brain damage because you listened to 3 of my episodes in a row today.
Yeah.
I did.
Something wrong with him.
Like, doctors recommend only 1 per day.
And he's fresh back from paradise, so anything
Yeah.
he listens to is not going to be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I mean, I listen to them every week, and most of them are shit.
Well, thank you.
My goodness.
If
Thank
you guys would get 2 different hosts, it'd probably be a good show.
Such is life. I'm working. I've been circling through people.
Circling through.
I've been
Yeah.
burning through people here. So, I mean, hell, I drove an hour and a half to do this with you guys today.
We welcome it.
Talk about spite my nose and cut off my face.
The
But
fun
anyway.
thing is, we are actually on the back porch of my wife's house.
Yep.
Not my
Yeah.
ex-wife's house.
No.
yeah, it's
current
the
wife.
Jerry Tobacco Mobile Studios in the back porch of Travis's
In the
actual
Brandon Bay.
wife house.
At the Brandon Bay patio.
Yeah, see the sign over there?
Oh, okay.
Brandon Bay.
Fancy. All right, then.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there we go.
I'm trying to take this
That's-
band off, and I'm just about to kill myself.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
I'm just going to
You
leave.
gotta
Having some
wait.
trouble.
Why are you doing that?
You're not
I
down
feel
far
like
enough.
I feel like I was getting a little close to it.
No.
You know, I think we ought to. Let's do this. This will be fun.
Oh,
The
okay.
Villiger. This spot is brought to you by Villiger Cigars. If you haven't tried them, you're missing out. Find yourself a Villiger cigar. You can go to their website and log in and find the store locator, find out where they are. If you don't have it in your local brick and mortar, go in and ask for it.
See, I kind of have a drop for that now.
There you go.
Nice.
I actually
I
like that.
Yeah, it works. Yeah. Anyway, so why don't we talk about it's the Villiger Entertainment Report, and this is where basically we all just kind of sit around and talk about what we're watching. I don't know if you guys are much into TV and movies.
Me and Travis are.
You fall asleep to TV a lot.
I do.
You told me that.
You just said you can't sleep without the
Oh,
TV
I
Yeah, I was
on.
gonna say you talk about how you.
Well, I mean,
sleep
at
with
night.
Yeah,
I always
so-
sleep with the TV on. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys watching?
Travis, you can go first.
Well.
Well,
I'll say
actually, let's go with Scott first. This will be quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Scott watches nothing.
I really don't watch a lot of TV.
He looks like a 2020,
I
60
No.
minutes,
No.
something like that kind of guy.
no, I just don't watch a lot of TV.
Movies?
I could see you
No.
being like one of them deadly.
What's the last movie you
guys.
watched?
Honestly, I can't
Oh
think of
my
the
God.
last movie I watched.
I know. I
Have
think
you
I
been to
know.
the theater after the pandemic?
Oh,
No.
Okay.
And it was
Cocaine
probably
Bear. You watched Cocaine Bear.
I did watch Cocaine Bear.
All right, let's talk about Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear was very
Graphic.
gory, graphic.
It was stupid.
It was downright
So you actually watched it
slapstick,
too?
stupid.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
Everybody's
And let me
watched it.
tell you, It
It
was
was-
stupid, and
it was-
it was everything I expected. It was so bad.
It was glorious.
My wife got through about half of it. She goes, I can't watch this anymore. She went to bed, and I finished it. She goes, I don't know how you finished that. I'm like, well, you kind of like get into it. You're like, okay, what's going to happen next? Like,
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then
No,
with the
it's-
Cubs,
Yes.
I mean,
don't watch it with your kids.
You've been
little
watching
kids.
basketball?
no,
absolutely
I
not.
would have never thought that was a. Although you know what's funny, so I saw it at the drive-in, and it was a double feature. And you know what the double feature was?
Sharknado.
Super Mario Brothers movie, followed by Cocaine Bear.
What the hell?
Not even freaking joking.
Are you serious?
So there were all these families there for Super Mario Brothers, the cartoon thing, and then after that was Cocaine Bear, and so that's when you started seeing all these cars leaving. And
Why would they do
I
that?
have no idea. I don't know if they
Okay.
didn't have two family movies to pair together or what, but
Maybe they thought the people would leave after
the other screen. What was the other screen playing? It was playing the Dungeons and Dragons movie and, like Knock at the Cabin or something like that. I think it was a horror thing or something, but yeah, no, they paired up Cocaine Bear with Super Mario Brothers, which I thought was pretty funny. But
That is pretty
I don't
funny.
know if all the families necessarily did, but yeah.
I would not recommend Cocaine Bear.
So that
No.
was your last
I
one.
think if you like 80s, like movies you used to have to sneak around to watch when you were a kid in the 80s, that's what it reminded me of. Like real stupid, like Ghoulies and
It was very
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if you know what you're getting going in, you'll enjoy it.
Oh yeah, if you're going in looking for Shakespeare,
Oh.
you're going to the wrong movie.
No.
But if you're going in looking for like you said, Sharknado,
Yeah.
Snakes on a Plane,
Oh, God.
something just ridiculous.
that's
It
your
wasn't.
movie.
It wasn't
Yeah.
bad. It
It
wasn't
was
bad
actually
for
well
that.
done for that type of movie, I thought.
You know.
Special effects were pretty good too.
Okay.
So is that all you've been watching? Are you done?
You watch any
Yes.
of the NBA finals? Anything?
I do not watch the NBA.
Okay.
No.
Damn, Scott.
Sorry for
You
asking.
see the?
Ooh, yeah.
You see
I
our-
have-
well,
offended
I have
about
See
not
our
watched the
struggles
NBA
here?
in probably 10 years.
okay.
Don't watch the NBA.
No sports.
I watch like the Cardinals, baseball,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Old
They've been-
Racing,
sports.
NASCAR.
They've been
watch
sucking a
that.
lot this year so far.
They're actually done pretty good.
Yeah,
right now.
lately, I'll give you.
Yeah.
Well,
last-
yeah,
last
after
3
everybody
weeks.
was threatened to be fired, that's
I
when
know.
suddenly they got good.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, maybe we should try. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Travis.
All right, Travis.
Me? What have I been watching? You just the last movie. I actually because last night we started the new Ant-Man.
Quantumania.
Quantumania.
I need to watch that myself.
We started it last night, and I'm I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But I'm not gonna lie. The last probably 45 minutes an hour, I did fall asleep because it was late. But that was good. But the last one I watched that I enjoyed, we watched it yesterday during the day, was the new Dungeons and Dragons.
Was it good?
It was actually
I want to
really
watch
good.
it. Yeah.
You know, I heard good things about it.
And I don't never played the game, don't know anything about that, but I thought it was a really good movie.
Okay.
Did Did you watch Jumanji? The new Jumanji? Was it like that? The remake of
With The Rock and Jack Black.
Seems like
Was there
type of movie?
was there an original Dungeons and
Jumanji?
Dragons? No, Dungeons
Yeah,
and
well,
Dragons.
there's been one.
Yeah, there's been other ones in
It
the past.
doesn't count.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them. This is the only one I've ever seen.
I mean, was it like the new Jumanji? Was it like that kind of movie? Like silly? Or was it,
No, it was more of a like.
man, you suck at this too, Travis.
Well, I don't know. I can't compare those two.
I just don't watch TV a lot.
no. I mean,
really
my thing is
don't.
I watch a lot of TV or movies, but I can't compare those two. No, I don't think it's like Jumanji at all.
He has an attention problem, in case you haven't noticed.
I watch like a lot
Bullshit.
of YouTube videos, like cooking stuff.
There
Okay,
you
well,
go.
see, now that's
There
relevant.
you
Why didn't you
go.
bring that up?
But that's. I
That's
mean, they're
not
like,
different.
It doesn't have to be
It's your
TV or movie.
entertainment.
It's
They're like little
entertainment.
short 10, 15 minutes.
So what?
like-
What videos have you been watching? What about? What's the subject matter of the YouTube videos that you've been watching? Because this is the way of
I've
the
been watching
future.
a lot
You're
of
just
rib
trying to steal
videos.
my
Here's the
turn.
thing. People like to know what other people are watching because
Yes.
everybody's looking for
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yes.
So
YouTube
it's like, oh,
is a great place
Yes.
for
I mean,
entertainment.
I
how
do-
many
I
times
do a
have you
lot
been
of
like,
that.
you've been talking to somebody and they're like, oh, this is a really good show. And you're like, oh, it does sound good. You know, that kind of thing. It's the
Yeah.
same concept.
Okay. Go ahead, Travis. Sorry.
He's
I just had to
already-
throw
But he's not going to answer it. It's like, what have you been watching
What
on
have
YouTube?
you? What?
He said ribs.
Ribs.
I've been on Heath Riles. He's got now a new
There we
channel.
go.
Yeah.
I've been-
Keith Riles videos.
I watch
Yes,
all his.
I've been
and
watching
Malcolm
that
Reed's.
quite a bit.
Meat Church.
Malcolm Reed's. I do watch a lot of Meat Church.
There we go.
Yes.
You sent me a video the other day of, we're not going to give the secret away because it's excellent, how to trim chicken skin.
Yes.
It works freaking wonders.
Does it?
It's going to cut a good hour and a half off prep
Yes.
time.
I saw
Wow.
that.
Just
I was
leaving it
watching
at
that, and
that.
I'm like, I got to send that to Dave.
Yes,
Maybe
it was
we won't have
amazing.
dry chicken next time.
No,
Maybe.
no, not at
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
all. I can dry out the best of the chickens, but
There you go.
don't challenge me.
Yeah, give him a chicken, he'll dry it out.
Okay, back to Travis.
I watched Dungeons and Dragons. We started the new Ant-Man. Didn't finish it. It was really good. I watched The Man Called Otto.
Somebody was rumbling.
Oh, that was me. I
Yes.
went like
Oh,
that.
okay.
He likes to fidget also.
Yeah, I do fidget.
Stephanie just watched that tonight.
It's a good movie.
I've heard it's
She
pretty
said
good.
she was going to watch it.
It is.
It's an excellent movie.
Did you watch
I've heard it can be like. So somebody told me something about it, and it sounded really dark. But they said that the way it's done, it's actually kind of funny. And I'm like, I don't know how that subject matter. And I'm saying this because I don't want to like get into spoilers. I don't know how that subject matter could be funny.
It's not funny, ha ha.
Yeah.
It's funny, situational.
Yes.
Like
You just have to watch it. It's a tearjerker, really.
Okay. Okay.
it really is. Like what it's about is it's totally believable.
Yes.
It's a very good movie.
Okay.
I recommend
All right.
that
Okay.
on Travis's behalf.
It was. I recommended it to several people. It's a good movie to watch.
Mhm,
Okay.
It is. My wife made me watch it Friday.
It's a good one. That
Even
one,
though
Dungeons and
I didn't
Dragons.
want to get emotional on a weekend night. She's like, we're watching a movie.
You know, speaking of,
You save your emotions for the weekend.
Well, I'd say
Like Saturday night's my crying night.
I'm emotional through the week. That's enough stress to deal with. So I watch all the crazy stuff through there and just happy stuff on the weekend.
yeah.
Try to, anyway.
I have to say though, Netflix has really been coming out with some shit lately.
Oh,
You know,
lately-
and I'll be honest, for the $20 a month that I pay for Netflix,
Oh.
I am this close to just cutting it.
I'm the same way.
Because I get way more entertainment out of my HBO Max
Well, see,
account and my
you-
Paramount. It's like I'll do those and I'll just cut Netflix. And if I want something later on Netflix, I'll just re-up it for a month and then drop it again or something.
They have a few that were good, but here late, I don't know if it's something with their deal.
They've been canceling everything that's good.
Son of a bitch. Oh, well, that's Trey Mac. But we won't listen. I'll call him back later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got enough people
That
on
could
the
get
show
real
right now.
interesting.
I was going to say, we got enough people on the
You
show
don't want
right
him
now.
and Travis together.
no, not at
Yeah.
all.
No, that could get weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
real weird.
We have to do a lot of editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
be up
I
real
don't
late.
fuck with it. So.
Oh, yes, you will. Trust
Oh,
me.
that's true. Anyway, so.
That's pretty much what I've been watching. Dave,
okay.
what have you
Dave,
been watching?
Yeah.
I watched A Man Called Otto, which we just established. And then after that, we watched the holiday episode of Letterkenny. It just came out. My favorite
I'm
show
not-
of all time.
I'm not caught up on Letterkenny. I think another season snuck out and I wasn't aware of
Shit,
it.
I think it's the greatest show ever made. I really do. You got to be quick-witted and a very smart person to keep up with the show.
I agree.
That's why Travis doesn't like
He's 12 ply.
I've never watched it. I don't know if I don't like it or not.
Anyway, it was freaking hilarious.
Is it
man.
12 ply or 10 ply?
10 ply.
10 ply. Okay,
Yeah.
he's 10 ply.
Yes, he certainly is. But yeah,
Allegedly.
we watched quite a bit of TV. Anymore, it's kind of more spaced out because school was in and things. And I have a lot of crap going on, like the podcast and barbecue and artwork and Comic-Cons and stuff. But
I think everybody watches more TV in the winter.
Oh, definitely.
I
know I catch up on
watch
TV
a lot
throughout
more
the
TV
winter.
in the winter.
yeah, and when it's really freaking hot outside, I watch a lot of TV. But what else? So I watched Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania.
Okay, so I know you are into the Marvel movies. Are you guys? Well, you're not.
I'm not.
Are you
I
into
watch
Mar-
them, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not like a big nerd like you guys.
Well,
but-
okay,
That's
but
what he
like
says.
I find myself slightly disinterested after Endgame.
Okay, have you watched Guardians 3 yet?
I have not.
So that's going to pull you right back in.
Okay,
Like
all
they've
right.
just kind of been floating because
Yeah,
that was
the
supposed
Disney
to come out.
the Disney shows have been okay. I mean, they're good.
I like the
enough.
shows.
I like the shows fine. You know, the movies have been okay. Like I've seen them for the.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're okay.
Once
you know,
is enough for
Yeah,
most
exactly.
of the recent
Most
ones.
it's like kind of like, I saw it. I don't need to see it again.
Ant-Man and the Wasp was better the second time.
Okay.
Not paying theater prices, I will say that.
See, I didn't even make it in the theater, so I've been waiting
Yeah,
for it to
you-
hit Disney
yeah,
Plus.
You did the right thing.
And the new Shazam just hit HBO.
Did it?
Yeah,
I still
like
might not watch that.
yesterday.
It looks horrible.
I never saw.
See,
the
I
first
didn't
one.
care about Black Adam, but the second one I heard was
Black
actually
Adam
pretty
was
good.
awful.
Okay.
I heard the second
It was
Shazam was
awful.
pretty good.
It was
Black
freaking like a movie they would have made 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
Black
Yeah.
Adam was stupid.
Just bad writing,
So
and
Yeah.
everything. And other than that, we watched, the usual family stuff, The Voice.
That's not usual.
Yeah,
family stuff.
It is. Shut your mouth.
Are you one of those people that watch?
I love The Voice.
But are you? I want to know.
Sometimes that gets me emotional too, Travis.
Where in the world are these people that watch? My God, Survivor.
I watched the new episode of Survivor
Oh
last
my
night.
God.
What about the Bachelor and Bachelor?
Oh yes.
No.
Oh,
That
I've met a few
crap.
ladies that watch that shit.
Actually, Penny and Justin, my good friends,
Justin
they,
Actually-
watches that?
yes,
Actually,
they watch The Bachelor
so, okay.
and Bachelorette.
I'll tell you guys a funny story. So, the shrew, the hateful shrew that does the
Yes.
one must go things. So, I had given her my Hulu password and everything because she was into The Bachelor and the new season was out at the time. And after I was told that I wasn't on her level and whatnot, that's when I changed my Hulu password.
I knew that was coming.
Good for you.
I'm like, well, you're cut off. Because you know what I learned? Every fucking streaming thing that she had at her house was from, like, previous boyfriends. She'd been collecting freaking apps from all these guys. She wasn't paying for any
You
TV.
were just the Hulu guy.
And I was the
she didn't
Hulu
have
guy.
Hulu yet.
And I was like, screw you. You're not getting Hulu out of me.
No.
So, yeah. No, that's how that went down.
Hell yeah. Good job.
So
Good for you.
that was my one little victory
But
that I got out of
when
that.
you do that, does that automatically? Because like we've had to change passwords, like on our Netflix or something before.
you
But
You
it's-
can
but
choose
it's
to
never-
log out
you
of
can-
all devices.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
When you
Yes.
go in to change
okay,
it, you
yeah,
click
you're right.
log out of all devices.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I had to log into all my
Yeah,
devices
I've never
again.
done that.
But it was worth it.
Okay,
It
yeah, I
was
understand
worth it.
that. Yeah.
It was
that
worth
was
the
it.
hassle. So, yeah.
I understand.
How about you, Nick? What have you been watching?
I've just been still watching the Larry Sanders Show.
Still
I've just
chugging
been-
along, huh?
Yeah, I'm into the third season now. I think there's maybe
Is this
5.
like a really? I don't even know what show
It's
you're
an
talking
old
about.
show.
That was awesome.
It's an old
Early
show from the
90s.
early 90s. And, man, it's got Gary Shandling. He was playing a talk show host named Larry Sanders. And basically it's the behind the scenes of his talk show, kind of like Letterman or Leno or something like that. But there's all these comedians that were guest stars coming on and stuff. So it's like David Spade in the early years. Chris Farley was just on it. And Phil Hartman popped up. And I was like, oh, damn it, Phil Hartman. You make me cry because,
Oh,
I
man.
miss that man. He was so funny.
He really was.
Bitch,
Farley was funny.
his crazy bitch
I know.
wife
I
had to
liked
go
him.
and kill
I
him.
love Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Adam
but-
Sandler. That was when Saturday Night Live was good.
Sandler was on. He was doing a song thing at one point. And yeah, it's funny to watch it now because it's like all these, like, acts from the 90s. And then some of the jokes that he makes in the monologue talking about Bill Clinton and all that. It's like, it's very, very time capsule specific, like to that little era. But I like it. It's been an
What's that
entertaining
on?
show. HBO.
Yeah, I watched it when it was actually on TV when I shouldn't have been.
I was going to say,
Like I was,
yeah.
teens.
Yeah.
and I loved it then. So I do need to go back and watch it
You're
again.
one of those little
Well,
rebels.
so far there's nothing that's been like racy. It's just like it's not like there's like
But it was probably racy then.
maybe. I mean, there's not
We're all
like
desensitized now.
yeah. I
We
mean,
really
but
are.
but there's really not like I mean, there hasn't been nudity in it at any point. Some of the topics maybe, but like I don't know. I don't think it would have been. Look, I think it would have been boring to a kid at that age.
I loved it.
Yeah. I like the show.
I've
There's a
always liked-
2-part documentary about Gary Shandling on HBO as
Oh,
well.
I need to watch that.
And I think it's maybe done by Judd Apatow because
Sweet.
he was like involved in that show. Like you look at some of the names that are like working on that show, and it's
Wow.
like, dude, there's like some like Hollywood guys that are big now that were just like starting out back then, and they're working on the Larry Sanders show.
I have to check it out again.
You
Yep.
guys are a lot older than me, so that's probably why you know about it.
Bullshit. You and I are the same age.
No.
Yeah.
I call bullshit.
I'm the old fart.
I'm fatter.
true.
You're grayer.
I'm 42.
I'm 41.
No, you're not.
Swear to God.
I thought you turned 42.
In November
Oh, you will? Oh,
this year.
so I am older than you.
Yes.
Mhm.
These guys are like, he's 62 and he's 50.
44.
Yeah, but you'll be Pawpaw soon enough.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
I won't.
pop off.
Yeah, you'll be a pawpaw before.
There's
I-
that
I'll be a-
nerve.
I'll be a pawpaw.
Who thought it was a good idea to give his high school graduated girl daughter and her boyfriend their own room on a cruise ship?
How was that a good idea?
Yeah,
You
who thought that was a good idea?
I didn't want him in my room.
What?
I didn't want him in my room.
Yeah, because you knew what would be going on, so you
So
gave
what
them their
happened
own
in
room.
your room?
Oh, yeah.
The
So what do you think happened
The
in
same
their
thing
room?
that was going on in
Exactly.
the other room.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's why we're going to be pawpaw.
No. They were probably just having like a Bible study or something.
Oh, I'm
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sure
it.
of it.
a little badonka bonk.
They're going to bed to Deuteronomy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
I hate all you guys.
Oh
It
my
was your idea, wasn't
God.
mine.
The One Must Go
Nope.
segment was
That was me hitting the wrong button there.
We all need to live united, but one must go. Brought to you by United Cigars, makers of La Giana Havana, Abuelo, Red Anchor, Firecracker, and of course, United Cigars. Distributors of Jose Dominguez, Garofalo, Montosa, and Terra Nova, and the highly acclaimed Atabey, Byron, and Bandolero. Buy United, Smoke United, Live United, United Cigars.
Kind of a shame. I liked her voice.
Yeah, when are you going to make a new one of those?
At some point, I need to find somebody that's got a good voice.
I want to know how many times you've been asked that and said that exact same thing.
Yeah. Hey, you should let me do it in my.
No.
His
In
Southern
my-
Belle
my-
voice.
Oh, in your what's her name?
Hey, y'all.
What was her name?
Oh, Grandma.
Oh,
I
my
can't-
Paula
Adam's-
Dean.
Paula
Paula
Dean.
Dean. You're-
Hey, y'all, it's Paula Dean. yeah.
I thought you were going to say the Adam Sandler grandma voice.
Oh, yeah. Come
What
on.
did she say?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
what was the Adam Sandler thing there earlier?
She would talk to the boys. I'll make you guys some sandwiches, and then you can pull out your cock and your balls and play with them. It's okay. You can stare at my tits. It's
None
okay.
of us remember this,
It
and
was
you're
on the
just
CDs.
going on and
And then
on
she
and
went
on
to like the
about it.
neighbor. Hey, Mr. Rogers, why don't you come over later when you're done mowing the yard? And you can stare at my tits, and pull out your cock and ball and play with them. I don't care.
You need to find that because it sounds exactly like
Oh
it.
my
It
God!
I got some cock and balls while I play with them. And the kid would always be like, Mom, you're gross. Why? What's wrong with them?
Oh,
Oh my God! I just
You
know.
Google that. You Google that shit. Adam Sandler. It
That's
will
pretty
come
great.
up. It was on a CD. I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, all right. So I have a one must go, and it's specific to you guys because
Okay.
I figured, you
Okay.
know what, this is my opportunity, and I think I may have done this one. I don't know if I've done this one before or not. I may have talked about it on a previous episode when we were talking about you guys, but one must go: ribs, brisket,
Yeah, you've done this one.
You've done this one.
or pork butt.
It's easy for me, Scott.
But you guys are the ones making it, so I figured I'm going to ask you guys.
We're just doing it over the board. Which one we want? Which one has to go?
Yeah. Which
Ribs,
one? Which one
pork
gets
butt, or brisket?
ribs, pork butt, or brisket?
I'm going to get rid of the pork butt.
Okay.
because I really like ribs. I like the challenge of cooking them, and brisket is probably one of the harder things to cook, and I like that challenge too. Pork butt is kind of easy, and I seem to eat it the most, and I could probably just do
You just
without
eat
it.
your cigar
So
again?
you eat it the most, but you would do without it.
Yes, because I get it so much that
Yeah.
I
I've
don't
got
know.
a freezer full of pork butt.
Yes, I
Now,
would
which one-
definitely get rid of it.
Which one would you keep between the two that are left?
The ribs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if two must go, you're keeping the ribs.
Yes.
Why?
Because I really like ribs.
You really like ribs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. If I had to choose one,
Okay.
that would be it.
Look at that shit, Travis. He's changing up my rules too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
I try to expand.
No, wait.
He does it all the
change
time.
it,
He
yes.
thinks about it too much.
Yes.
It's okay.
Travis,
put so
Travis
many
would have been
variables.
like
Okay. It's
Travis would have
okay.
been like ribs.
No,
Okay.
I would have gave the
I'm done.
right answer.
So what are you gonna say there, Travis?
I was thinking about this. Okay, which one am I going to give?
One must go.
I know, but my thing is pork butt. Just sit down and eat one time is probably pulled pork is my least favorite. But the thing is I use it a lot more overall. Ribs, I'm with you. Ribs are my favorite to eat, so I'm just going with eating them. But one must go. Honestly, I'm going to get rid of the brisket just because of the multi-use that I do with the pulled pork.
That's a damn shame because I really like the brisket
I think
that
he
you guys
should
make.
just get off the show right now.
Because, and I'll be honest. Now, Scott makes a very good brisket, but a lot of briskets that I try are dry, and so I do not like
the burnt
trying them.
ends you guys had at the Riverman event last year were like fucking candy.
They were spot on.
They were spot on. They're
yeah.
good. But I'm just looking
Oh,
at it as
yeah.
overall because
Oh,
we make pork nachos all the time. I mean, and you can make brisket nachos, I guess. But
You totally can.
yeah, I guess okay. I guess if I'm saying I'm just going to have a good brisket, then yeah, I'll probably get rid of the pulled pork. But overall, it's kind of hard to screw up pulled pork. I mean, for the most part.
It's probably the easiest to
It's
cook.
very
Yes,
friendly.
it's the easiest to cook. So I'm just saying, if I'm giving it up, I would give up brisket because
It's
I
very
know,
forgiving.
I
if
know.
you
It's
screw
very.
up.
Yeah, you can at least eat pulled pork, doctor it up a little bit, and the ribs. For the most part, they're kind of hard to screw up. You can screw them up.
No, I've had some
But
screwed up
brisket is
ribs.
the easiest to screw up, so I'm gonna give it up.
I've screwed up some.
And I'm
That
just
can happen.
I've screwed them up too. But I'm just saying overall, just everyday eating, I'll give up the brisket.
Okay, there you go.
There.
Dave?
I didn't put chicken in because I figured, well, you know.
Well,
Gotta
I
give-
would give that up.
I would
instantly,
say
'cause
that
it's
that's
always
an easy
dry.
one.
That's,
Yeah.
that's a given. Well, actually, I don't know. That might be a little harder. I'm going to give my patented longer answer.
Of course.
No.
I know, this is a surprise. The one must go is easy for me, pork butt. Like,
Okay.
right out of the gate. I'm with Scott on this one. I'm not a huge pork fan anyway. And, you know, pork butt is pretty good for like a sandwich or two, and then I'm good for a couple months.
Me too.
You know, go for it. Now, between the brisket and the ribs is a little harder. Like, if I could have, well, enough money to cook brisket often, because they're insanely expensive to buy.
What isn't these days?
Yeah. Like, you're talking $100 for brisket. And then if you screw that up, like Travis was saying, you're just screwed, man. But, like, if I were to go with the best brisket I've had, I would keep brisket hands down. I love beef. It's my favorite. Chicken's probably my second favorite.
It's what's for dinner.
Yeah, but it's hard to get rid
It's
of
another
ribs.
tagline there, Travis.
I got that
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to get rid of ribs because they are readily available, affordable, easy to cook, and they're good. Like, as far as pork goes, it's probably my favorite pork is ribs.
See, I'm 100% in different category than you guys. Ribs would be the one I would cut. I'm not a rib guy.
Some people are.
Like, I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
your ribs.
I totally get it.
But, like, I'm not a rib guy.
Yeah.
And so, like, but your brisket is just, like, ridiculous. And pulled pork, I mean, like you said, you can do sandwiches, you can do nachos, you can do all kinds of stuff with pork butt.
I'll tell you how to change your mind on that is to cook a pork butt and then have that much pork butt around.
yeah.
That's valid. Okay.
'Cause
we get sick of
Have
We're eating it
leftovers
for like a
Yeah.
week
for
and a half.
months.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, you just got to, like, dole it out to people.
We actually
We
just
do.
ate we just ate the leftovers from Riverman a couple weeks ago.
Oh, shit.
That's how much pork butt we had.
Oh
On
my
one of our
God.
cigar nights, yep. We thawed it out and cooked it up.
Okay, you guys
Because that's the good thing about pulled pork is when you cook it, we put it in bags and
freeze it.
pound
Save
bags
it
or whatever.
for later.
Yeah, because really with pulled pork, 9 times out of 10, I'd rather have pork nachos. We make nachos.
Yeah, that's what
I'd
I
hardly
usually do too.
ever. I probably don't ever at home actually make a true barbecue sandwich. Bun and
Travis,
sauce.
have you ever cooked a pork butt
Yeah,
at home?
yeah.
On the
I
easy?
cook like
But-
26 of them here.
No.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
did?
Mean, I mean by yourself.
You did?
Yeah, I was here.
Instant butt
It
hurt
was,
from
It
Scott.
was shake and bake, and I
Whoa.
helped. We all 3 cooked them. I carried them to the grill. I carried them off the grill. I shredded them. We seasoned them,
You got them out of the freezer and thawed them out.
and I
Almost
seasoned
thawed 'em
them,
out.
and I
Almost.
Some
rubbed
of them
them.
were a little icy.
No, they weren't icy. There was one I think that was still frozen.
Hey, I
in the middle.
forgot to ask. Did you buy the sauce and the meat for the stuff from the last episode?
Hell no.
Episode we just
I
recorded.
I
bought
bought the damn sauce.
He bought the sauce.
Because weren't you supposed to provide the sauce and the meat for that?
I'm going to give him the $8 for the
Yeah.
bottle of
Okay.
sauce.
Yeah,
Well,
you
you
are.
should.
Good night.
See, I listen. I
Yeah,
listen.
you do listen.
I listen.
I'm so proud of you.
You guys give me something to listen to on my drive. So
I
it's
appreciate
it's
that,
nice.
man. I really
appreciate
do.
it.
Now if we could only get thousands of other people like
Hey.
you.
I mean,
We're going to
you
get the
know.
pulpit bump.
We are the pulpit
Give
bump.
us a
I was going to
listen.
say, this is a nice little crossover week. I'll be on your show. You'll be on my show.
Yep.
Well,
Well, they'll have 2 weeks of goodness.
well, that's the thing. You got this will be the Friday show, and then
Wednesday.
and then the following Wednesday it will be when your show comes out that I'm on.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
See, it
Hopefully
works
in the
out.
near future, if we could get one of our members to record, maybe Sunday afternoon, which would be ideal. We could.
I'm not
have
doing
the-
every Sunday. I've got kids and a life. These guys don't have a life. They sit around and drink and smoke cigars all day.
You're the one sending me pictures of cigars all day.
This sounds very familiar. I'm just going to say. But anyway, we'll move
Yeah.
on.
I do smoke more
anyway.
cigars than them, but I do it living life.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
well, that's been the One Must Go.
The One Must Go segment was brought to you by United Cigars. United we smoke.
Wait a minute, though. So we heard that you went down to just ribs. If you do the 2 Must Go, you went down to
Brisket.
just brisket. What was if you had to get rid of?
Pork butt.
I'd keep ribs.
Okay, so
okay.
your final.
Ribs
See,
are my favorite. Too.
I'd keep brisket as my final one. I mean,
Yeah.
You
So we
gotcha.
have 2 right answers.
exactly. 2 right answers.
That's right.
I would.
Okay.
I would keep.
You can tell who's rich.
I would keep ribs. Yeah, he would keep
Yeah.
brisket.
Well, you wait.
Well,
I thought
my
they was
thing.
broke
I
ass
mean,
holes.
I'm gonna go out. I mean, money is not in the conversation here.
Exactly.
This is just in a perfect world kind of
okay.
situation.
I'm just saying.
Nick's buying.
Like I said, if it's
Yeah.
a good brisket, but even overall, just taste-wise, texture, everything, even the best brisket out there, I probably still like the best ribs better than the best brisket.
Okay.
I enjoy eating them more.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
What's
What's everybody getting on their cigars? Let's talk about the cigars because you're almost done. You're almost done. You're almost done.
I'm getting close. It's a very good cigar. I
I
like
was
this
gonna say,
a lot.
It's
It's
a
getting
very
a
good
little
cigar.
spice, a little pepper at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's
It's
ramping up.
kind of ramped up a little bit.
Okay.
It's good.
I was getting like
I like
a
it.
raisiny goodness
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Shit.
No, that Maduro, it's actually got a lot of flavor to that one.
It
I smoked that on the show that I did with King Claridge down at Ash's. By the way, when you're down in Florida, you should go by Ash and Ale over there in Palm Coast, Florida.
Palm Coast, Florida. I
It's
don't know where that's
by
at.
Where's
Daytona.
Paul? Okay.
It's, I think it's either north or south of Daytona.
Yeah, we
Beach.
don't
I
usually. We go to Destin a lot
Okay.
and different areas.
Okay. Redneck Riviera kind of
He
area.
goes to the same exact
Really,
place in
really,
Florida.
really.
every 3 weeks.
Harbor Cigars every time.
Oh, buddy, that's my favorite place on earth.
They know him by name.
Yep.
A cigar shop in Florida knows you by name.
They really do.
Well, I mean, when
They're
you're
good
there
people.
every month, I mean,
I
I
know.
guess,
They're
they
good
would.
people.
That should
Yeah.
tell you something.
Anybody that goes down there, they've got a, and you've been in there, they got a hell of a humidor.
They do. It's a nice little place.
Nice
nice
place.
little area outside
Yep.
to sit.
You can sit, and right next door to them, they have a cheese and a huge liquor store, and you can buy nice cheeses and
I do like
wines.
some cheese.
They got good cheese there. We
Okay.
buy some cheese down there. It's like $46.
Ooh,
a
I
pound
remember
or
you
some
brought
crap.
some of that back.
Oh, it's
That was
amazing.
good.
Amazing cheese.
Jesus. All right. Well, all right then. Well, we don't have to do the the 3 cigars because that's a Tuesday thing. So, in all fairness, I'm feeling a little ashamed of myself. I was going to bring a super fight with me, and I was about an hour outside of my house when I realized that I'd already forgotten the super fight. And I thought a super fight would be fun with you guys. You know,
It would be.
You would probably get a pretty good answer out of me.
but I think
I'll say our answers would probably take a couple of minutes. His would take the rest of the night.
Scott would be like, "This is fucking stupid."
We'd still be here in the morning.
Yeah. Scott would be like Superman.
Like, why are you asking me this fucking question?
I got to go to bed.
Past my bedtime.
I'd have to dig back over photos, and it would take forever. I was going to say I might have an old one on my phone.
Our
but
bedtime
I
is in
don't,
15 minutes.
It is.
Anyway, well, why don't we now do this? Not get to this, but why don't we do this?
Let's do it.
This would normally be the time that I give some information about My Monthly Cigars, but I've hired that out this week, so take it away.
My Monthly Cigars is a premium cigar subscription service. It comes in a variety of different size boxes at affordable prices. Use offer code PULPIT and get free shipping on your first box and 20% off any items in the online store at mymonthlycigars.com.
That's offer code PULPIT. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah.
I like that.
That's good.
Oh, I have so many more. And then for those folks who are interested in checking out your podcast, especially since, like we said, I'm going to be on next Wednesday's show.
Yes.
You know, where can people find out about the Smokin' Butts and Tappin' Ash podcast?
You can find us on Facebook, Smokin' Butts Tappin' Ash.
Join the page.
Join the page.
Post your pictures of your food.
Oh, that's true, because
Yes, we love those pictures.
you're going to be hitting 1,000 downloads here, and that's when
If you want to get on the page because
when there's the infamous
Yep.
picture of Scott that's going to be popping shallow here.
Yep, we got the.
There was a
infamous
sneak
picture.
peek 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah,
There was.
When we hit 1,000 downloads on the podcast, we're going to post picture of Scott in the nice mankini in Florida.
We're gonna lose 80% of our
Yeah.
listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, let's put it this way. Listeners of mine, if you didn't just claw your eyes out at Gator's naked gardening pictures,
Oh no, this is much
you'll
better.
be fine with this.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be good.
We're gonna bring on those listeners because they'll eat that up. They'll love
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah. And if you liked it, well, then you'll definitely like this picture.
Oh yeah, they'll eat it up.
It's a real treat.
It's something, all right.
Yep, and you can.
It's something.
Yeah, they can listen to
They
us.
sent me this picture when I was at home, and they were on vacation.
We were in Florida
And
together.
I was working on a phone call. And I was like, can I help you? And I looked at my phone. I'm like, oh, God. What do I do?
So that's when he whipped it out, right?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
oh no. Oh, no.
I believe his
That
text
was-
back was like, "What the hell?"
What have you done to Scott?
Yeah.
I might have threw my phone across the room.
I said he's just walking around the condo like this.
He went to Walmart and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wanted to wear it to dinner. And
Wore it to Denny's.
Should you tell about our little road trip when we went to the I had the doctor's appointment?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You need
my
to tell
God.
that little story.
that was.
I like
was
stories.
good.
I like stories. Come
oh,
on.
yeah, this is good.
Okay, so one of Scott's last visits to the hospital
When he was
for his
still doing-
cancer check,
His checkup.
we went up there, and he was a little skinnier then, you know.
He's
Not-
calling you out.
well, he's back on the beer and stuff now.
well,
He's
that's
back to regular
Yeah.
life.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I'm back to drinking.
And well, that was one of the trips we went to Riverman Cigars, actually. And me and Travis were sitting there, and you had to wear the mask back then and stuff. So we're kind of just, lingering because there's nothing to do.
We're
at
just
all.
killing time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's like us two and some old lady trying to check in for an hour.
Yeah.
This is the hospital, right? Not
Yes.
Riverman.
We're
We're
Okay.
They're down in the lobby waiting on me.
Okay.
I
I was
went
like,
upstairs.
Cindy
yeah.
would not appreciate you calling her an old
No, no.
lady.
He said, "Come go with
No.
us, and we'll do
So-
that. Then hit the day."
Yeah, so Scott had wore like a blue shirt and like some dark jeans or something. And I just happened to be drinking my coffee and look up. And
And
they start wheeling this man out. And
In the elevator.
he was
door.
at least 92,
Oh no!
Yeah.
wearing a blue shirt,
And dark
dark
blue jeans.
jeans.
And the weird thing,
Gray
he
hair.
was tall like him.
Look, it's going to be Scott in about 4 years.
Yeah. Because he had told us
Four.
Wait a second.
Okay,
He had told
14.
us he was going up. He goes, they just got to draw blood, the normal checkup, blah, blah, after cancer. So we were waiting.
So they wheel him out, and you're like, what the fuck did they do
No,
to
no,
you?
no.
That's exactly what he said.
I know what he said.
It just instantly came to my brain. I'm like, oh my God, they took too much.
yeah, he comes up. This
Travis just doubled over, man.
This guy was like nothing but a bag of bones in this wheelchair, all slumped over. And I wasn't looking. I just saw him, and Dave goes, oh my God, they took too much. And it was so funny because he did look like Scott. In the same outfit, and I go, oh, they did that straight.
And then about 5 minutes later, I walk down. I walk off the
It
elevator.
wasn't even that. It was like
and those
30
two
seconds.
are over there, like, just laughing. And I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Like, oh, thank goodness, Scott's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
I don't know if it was that one was better or when just me and you went up for one of your visits. And I remember the woman that was checking in, and he came out. I'm in the
gosh.
waiting office of the doctor. This was for your knee.
Yes.
This was for his knee. And this other woman walked in, and I'm just in the waiting room waiting, and there's this other young lady in the room, and he had went back, and this old woman comes in with her walker or whatever, and she comes in wearing this skirt, fur coat from like the 90s. You know, she had got this thing from Goodwill and everything. And her poor skirt and her shirt and everything, you could still see the tags hanging out the back where they were. So she goes up and starts talking to this poor woman at the check-in or whatever, the receptionist. And when Scott comes out, I'm in about 5 minutes into this show of this woman talking to her. And Scott's looking at me, and I'm like, I wanted him to sit. I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
She walks up and talking to him and all this stuff. And the woman goes, well, now, we've been sending you a bill. You have a past due balance of this, blah, blah. And the woman goes, well, now, honey, where did you send it to and all this? And she goes, I've been living at this nursing home. Blah, blah. But she goes, now, my daughter's at that house. But my daughter, she's a spawn of Satan. She goes, she's a demon straight out of hell. That's what she said. My daughter, she's a demon right out of hell. And just goes on and on about how, well, now yesterday, I didn't come to the visit. That's why I had to change it, because I woke up and I only had 82 cents in my account. So I wouldn't have been able to pay my balance. But now today, I have $1,492.87 in my account. So I'll be able to pay it. So you can charge it the whole thing. And Scott comes out, and
I'm ready to go.
He's ready to go. And I'm like, sit down.
He's wanting me to sit down and listen. I'm like,
oh, I did not want to leave because I had to tell him the whole story. It was hilarious. And these people are like, yeah, if you could just tell us your address now. And she wouldn't tell the woman her address. She just kept rambling on all these stories. And then the woman, there's a coffee mug sitting there with the doctor's name on it. And she goes, oh, those are nice. Those are nice coffee mugs. And the woman goes, well, you can have one. I can? Oh, well, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Honey. That's so nice. I'll take that. I'll drink my coffee out of that. That's so nice. And just threw on. Oh, I loved that little woman.
well, I could tell.
I wanted to invite her
I think
to
you
lunch.
wanted to take her home.
I wanted to invite her to lunch with us.
Yeah, I know.
She'd have made you pay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, she had enough money.
No, she
in
had
her
enough
account.
money. She could buy anything she wanted today.
Well, that's good.
She'd got her check from the state.
Lord. Anyway, so we're available on Instagram at The Cigar Pulpit, as well as at Naked Gator, NEKKID Gator. We are also on Facebook, where we have the Cigar Pulpit Parishioners group, where you guys tend to beat the hell out of me on a fairly regular basis.
We may or
We
may
love you,
not do
though.
that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
It's
I'm
having
excited
fun.
for Pulpit Fest
Everybody
this year.
does.
All the
You know.
stuff he's doing.
Yeah, you're the motherfucker that started volunteering me to pay for all kinds of shit.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, you had texted me and said, I think I'm going to...
never once
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah, you did.
No.
You texted me and said, I'm thinking about getting everybody hotel rooms.
No.
Strippers and everything.
I
yeah.
most assuredly did not
I've
say
got-
that.
I've got the text
Although
somewhere.
I do have somebody that is texting me that is advocating for adding a visit to the strip club to Pulpit Fest this year.
Gosh.
And I...
Oh, boy.
That is
That's
going to be
a bad idea.
That is
Bad
an
idea.
unofficial trip. If anybody wants to do it, I'm not partaking in that.
That's a bad
and I
idea.
think it's a bad idea, but you know
Is
what?
it the Canadians, eh?
No, it is not the Canadians, eh? But anyway. And then we're on Twitter, where I don't really do much of anything. YouTube, where you can watch this. And then I do need questions for Ask the Boys. That's coming up at the end of the month. Area code 863-874-0000. Call in with your questions, comments, whatever, and they will be addressed on the last episode of the month. So,
I haven't done that in a while. I need to. I used to call in
Yeah.
quite a bit. But
Yeah,
I
we
keep-
need to call
you
in.
did. Yeah.
I haven't done it in a while.
Periodically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
should.
kind of lost interest when you started doing monthly. I kind of forget.
I get
We
it, but
forget.
like the
I
problem.
forget.
What about
Well,
every
problem
2
is-
weeks?
See, and I thought that,
You
but
should go back
you
to
know,
every 2 weeks.
I don't know.
We'll fix all your problems.
We were doing it every week, and like people weren't calling in enough, and so it seems like monthly we get a nice, good collection
But monthly,
of calls.
sometimes
But it's
there's
always like the
too
same
many.
person, like 5 in a row.
Yeah, there are
Yeah,
some people.
I'm going to
that
vote
do.
right now that when you see the same number, you're only allowed one call. We'll give you 2. You're allowed 2
2
calls
calls per month.
Yeah,
2
because
calls
there's some
per
people
month.
that just
That would fix it.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
a couple of those listeners. I'm like, man, they need
Yeah.
other hobbies or something.
See, you guys haven't found your super fans yet. They're out there.
They are out there.
You'll find them.
If that's them, I don't want them.
Once you have a phone line, you're going to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, I think that's a bad idea.
Well, you do have one guy that wants to call in and be the old man in the sea.
Yeah, I do.
Whatever
have
the hell that's going to be.
He
I
He
don't know.
wants
has
the
this
what?
whole. I have a friend of mine that I work with, and we're just goofy as hell at work. And when I told him we were starting our podcast, he goes, I want to be on it. I want to be on it. And I said, well, we record on Monday nights. Well, he has a second job that he works a couple nights a week, and Monday is one of them. But he said, I'm going to be the old man of the sea and tell stories of the sea.
I think that's going to be our Jerry Pulaski.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
You
go.
know, this will be a lot funnier than
I
Jerry
have
Pulaski.
gotten word that Jerry Pulaski might be a Pulpit Fest this year.
Oh, goodness.
really?
Yes. Yes. I don't know if he got permission from the court.
Better make sure they have enough wood.
Yeah, you got yelled at.
I did those
Travis
bastards.
got
You got
grounded.
yelled at. And,
I'm like, don't
This
build
year,
a
this
15-foot
year
long fire
we are
pit.
going to
I
pay for
agree.
a truck to dump wood
Yes,
beforehand.
that's what we've
That way
we've
it's
already
our
talked
wood.
about.
Take it to my place and we'll use
no,
my fire pit.
No, what we're gonna
well,
what we're
we
gonna
can
do.
Oh, we having it at your house this year?
No,
Pulpit
but
Fest at your house this year?
Oh.
the after party
I
with
didn't know
the
you was
fire
putting
pit.
everybody up.
I'm not putting.
Is that where the
everybody up.
strippers are going to be?
and that's where he's catering. He's catering the food in and everything.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yeah, White Castle for everyone.
Bags of chips.
Woohoo.
Bags of chips, a
It's
little
okay.
bitty crappy
It'd be the
ones.
Jay's ones, the
Yeah.
ones you get at the
You
truck
have-
stop.
Oh, we
You'll have
were
a cool-
talking about hot dogs earlier.
Oh, that's true.
What
But I'm
hap-
not getting the giant Nathan's ones.
No.
for
Yes,
you.
you
That's
are.
expensive.
What if we bring burn-ins?
Oh, see, now that's a good trade.
Oh,
I'll
here we go.
If you bring burn-ins, then I'll go to the store for the giant Nathan hot dogs.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know Travis likes a good hot dog.
We could do
He
Nathan hot
only
dog
eats the
burn-ins.
bar hot dogs.
No, that's
Wait.
my wife.
They only keep the bar hot
No,
dogs in
that-
stock.
I
Bar
don't.
hot
I
dogs.
don't like
Yeah,
the
B-A-R.
bar S,
The brand.
the cheapest
Bar
one.
S.
No,
I don't even know those.
Well, yeah,
Yes, you
nobody
do.
does.
They're
BA
at,
are-
They're the ones that you just walk right past to get to the good ones.
this is the honest truth. What he's
that's
talking
what
about.
he feeds us when we come for like cigar
No.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Last
are
time I cooked
100%
Nathan's.
lips and assholes.
Yes.
No.
Thank you.
Now
No,
with more
there's not
rectum.
even any lips in it.
I don't eat
Just straight
I am
assholes.
not a
Just
hot
all
dog
assholes.
fan, so I don't eat hot dogs. If I
You
do,
were talking about hot dogs on the show, on your show.
now
You were gonna do a hot dog.
with that one seasoning. For
Yeah.
the Rubdown, I did want it on that. But when I buy hot dogs, I either buy Oscar Mayer or I buy Nathan's. But I don't myself don't buy hot dogs. My wife, we have found, she does not like good meat. She only likes the
That's why she's with
Obviously.
you.
cheapest. Yeah.
That explains a lot right there.
She likes the cheapest, nastiest hot dogs you can buy. That's all she likes.
That explains everything.
Oh, fuck.
The cheapest, smallest wieners you can find.
A little cocktail
Like,
weenie.
like them
Yeah.
little smokies, don't you?
Yep.
There you
The
go.
Vienna sausages.
If the hunky bread thing
Yeah.
doesn't, it fizzles out, just start calling him Little Smoky.
Little smoky.
All right, I think that's going to show you assholes.
Oh, man.
Oh my God! Well, guys, thank you so much for everything. It's been so much fun hanging out. And for those of you who are listening to this show now on Friday, make sure you go to wherever you guys get podcasts from and find the Smokin' Butts and Tappin' Ash podcast. And I'll be on that on the what is that Wednesday?
Next Wednesday.
Next one.
What? Yeah, but
be
like
the-
that'll be the Wednesday, the May 31st episode.
There we go.
There we
So yeah,
May
so
And if they search smoking,
Smokin' Ash.
Smokin' Ash and Tappin' Buds,
you'll
you'll
still find us.
still
Yeah.
find. Yeah, see,
Yep.
it's a whole different.
They know
subsect.
our crowd.
different audience with that, but
Pretty
you know,
much the same.
you know.
People
So-
are really
although they may
disappointed.
not be interested now that they know he's got a little smoky.
Yeah. Well,
You know, I mean,
yeah.
they were like, "Ooh, hunky bread," but now
To
it's
each their own.
Now it's a little smoky. So
Get my hunky bread back out here.
there you go.
Yep. Old Hank.
Well, guys, thank you so much for everything. This has been another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm Nick.
I'm Dave.
I'm Scott.
I'm Travis, y'all.
Stay safe and stay smoky.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hunky bread.
I feel like a big star.
You are a big
You are a
star.
big star.
You've
You're,
done
you're
two-
a bright, shining star.
2 podcasts in one night. You should.
I mean, people want me.
Actually, 2 1/4.
Yeah, 2
True.
Yeah, if someone had
Yeah.
pushed record,
2 and 3 minutes, probably.
10 minutes.
10. Yeah, we were 10 minutes into
10
it.
minutes, but I don't really know what's up.
Our engineer's not the best.
Here's the thing: we were 10 minutes in when when it stopped. We were a solid 20 30 minutes
that's
in
true.
on that
Yeah.
episode.
We're a good half hour.
You know,
Yeah.
whenever
Talking
he
about
finally
nothing.
noticed. Yeah.
Yeah.
We wasn't talking about nothing. We were reviewing the tacos and
Well,
all
yeah.
kinds
We had
of
already
fun
done
stuff.
everything.
Yeah. We've
That's
done
why
a
you
lot.
had to eat 6 tacos.
I only
know.
ate 3. It looks like I had 6.
Yeah, we
but I
all
only
ate ours
3.
before the show.
Yeah.
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 Not you.
So you didn't hear.
You got to have, if you're going to serve food on the show, you got to have the eating experience.
No.
Brings the audience there with you.
It does, you know. It's a sensory thing. They have to know the full experience of it.
Yep.
So.
ASMR, is that what that's called?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's fallen asleep to me eating a taco.
I hope not.
I doubt it.
I would.
Not happening.
Travis sleeps with the TV on. He probably does.
True. He might.
Law and Order only.
He's going to have me send him
Yeah,
the
that's
audio
great.
clip.
Go
Or
to
Castle.
bed.
Yeah.
Go to bed, and you're finally starting to drift off, and all of a sudden,
Nope.
yeah.
Like a lullaby. Listen.
Oh, anyway.
Anyway, all right, guys, take it easy.
See ya.
Bye.